This is our BBC. Hard questions.
Tell me what you're doing over here. You're just relaxing?
Soft hugs. Over 2 billion raised. Raising hopes. Faithfuls. Traitors. Navigators. Conductors. Disruptors. Fact-checking. Foxtrots. And family.
The BBC's put £5 billion into the economy.
There's a BBC for each of us. Funded by all of us. This is our BBC.
13 strangers on the adventure of a lifetime.
Look at that view.
Literally breathtaking.
All they and you have to do is answer one question.
Where the X am I?
They absolutely lied to me.
Fight to the end.
This game is brutal.
Destination X. Watch all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
12 unlucky and love singles are stranded on Honeymoon Island. Will they find love or flare out? Starts Wednesday at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Welcome to the weekend. It's Dean Idiots here with you live on BBC One this Saturday with celebration baking from Nadia. Treats galore at 11:30. Right after, more meals with Matt. Today's action in the Women's Rugby World Cup features Canada against Wales, live coverage just 15 minutes away on BBC Two and iPlayer, where later you can also watch Scotland take on Fiji, followed by England against Samoa. This afternoon's games live from 2:15.
On Football Focus today, Manchester United in crisis again. Plus, we'll have the latest transfer news before the window closes on Monday. We'll look at Tottenham's bright start and preview two big games, Rangers v Celtic and Liverpool against Arsenal. We'll see you at 12 live on BBC One and iPlayer.
And later, get creative on Great British Sewing Bee with a Grace and Perry baby doll dress at 3:30. But now on BBC One, let's get this party started.
Book by Monty Don, which is available now.
Get ready for an ice cream-filled musical with me, Lolly the Cow, and my best friend Pinecone, as we go on a song and dance adventure to save the summer send-off.
But Lolly, the ice creams, they're gone!
We'll meet new friends along the way, visitors, and have scoops of fun. Perfect for that start of school feeling.
That sounds like a fun new adventure.
The Great Ice Cream Hunt. Watch now on CBeebies and BBC iPlayer.
Get ready for music that moves you. The world's greatest classical music festival. The BBC Proms. Watch on iPlayer, listen on Sounds.
The wolves close in, but the horses fight back.
With a hit soundtrack including Blue Suede Shoes and Wooden Hearts, let's take a bet on Elvis now, the 1960 movie GI Blues.
Discover unique stories.
I had been told by the RAF that Piper Alpha was burning.
This is the inside story of a sci-fi dream to revolutionize spaceflight.
My name is Henry Marsh. What can I learn from the families of the patients who died in my care?
Only on the BBC. Watch on iPlayer, listen on Sounds.
Power isn't given. Power is taken.
I am the true King of England. Are you with me? Today we take victory.
Where's the victory? The whole world burns to achieve it. King and Conqueror.
Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
The mother of all reunions, EastEnders. Watch on BBC One and iPlayer.
"13 strangers on the adventure of a lifetime.
Look at that view.
Literally breathtaking.
All they and you have to do is answer one question.
Where the X am I?
They absolutely lied to me.
Fight to the end.
This game is brutal.
Destination X. Watch all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
This is dating like you've never seen it before. These couples are thrown in the deep end and are left completely...
I don't think I know what I've signed up for.
...stranded.
You're like a lesbian Lara Croft.
I'm looking for a woman, not a girl.
Is isolation the recipe for true love?
There is no way! I love him.
Stranded on Honeymoon Island. Starts Wednesday at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Women's Rugby World Cup. Fill your boots with 3 matches back-to-back now, with Wales, Scotland and England all in action.
I went through the worst year of my life because I couldn't box. In this big house that I bought, I found myself just sat alone. I just want to show Bambi and Molly I'm back.
He owes it to everybody around him.
I need to get back to me. That's the big thing about being a Fury. Fighting till our last breath.
Tommy, the good, the bad, the Fury. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
12 unlucky and love singles are stranded on Honeymoon Island. Will they find love or flare out? Starts Wednesday at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Well, it's midday on BBC One with your Saturday lunchtime fixture.
And it's Milner, the 16-year-old.
Lewis Miley with his first goal in senior football.
Ranieri scores.
I need excitement, all I need is fire.
Wayne Rooney.
And it's the best I've ever had.
Makeda. Oh, brilliantly done. Makeda, what a goal! Would you believe it? The 16-year-old Rio Nagamoa.
Another season of ups, downs, and everything in between.
Does it feel a little bit different this season?
Here we go again.
All the action.
You want to have your say.
And the reaction.
There's lots of talk on social media.
Goals dissected.
Got to do this, got to do that.
Interesting debate.
Fans connected.
Love of match of the day.
Who's going to win it? What do you think?
They've all got a chance. Like never before.
209 live games on 5 Live. Keep your discipline.
How about that?
Entertainment.
It's what everybody's talking about. Football on the BBC. Paul!
I hate horses with a fringe. They are dorks.
Say again.
I hate horses with a fringe.
Horses. Okay, I see your point.
Give your morning Greg energy. Radio 1 Breakfast with Greg James. Just say, play Radio 1.
This is BBC One. Now the Saturday lunchtime news with Martin Croxall.
Good afternoon. President Trump, Ewan, Jamie and Lachlan Maclean arrived in Cairns in eastern Australia this morning after setting off from Peru 4.5 months ago. The Scottish trio had to endure violent storms on their journey, including one that caused one of the brothers to be swept overboard. Here's Phil Mercer.
A moment of triumph in Cairns in northeastern Australia for three buccaneering brothers from Scotland. Lachlan, Ewan and Jamie Maclean have claimed a new record for rowing non-stop and unsupported across the Pacific Ocean after 140 days at sea. At times, the voyage from Peru to Queensland was punishing and perilous. 27-year-old Lachlan was washed overboard during a violent storm, but was lucky to have been attached to his boat by a safety line.
It was probably more scary for Ewan. You know, if you imagine your sibling is there on the boat, it's pitch black, and then this huge wave comes in, the boat got thrown to 90 degrees, and then when we came back up, I was nowhere to be seen. But Ewan kind of clambered back, he stretched over the side, gave me a hand to get back in.
The siblings who live on a croft in the Highlands have conquered the Pacific without being resupplied by support crews. They took half a ton of food with them and took it in turn to row. There were moments too that reminded them of home.
We're rowing pretty much non-stop day and night, and when you're not rowing, you're either rehydrating food, you're cleaning the boat, you're making repairs.
Conditions were relatively smooth in the early part of the voyage from South America, before they became far more challenging about halfway across the ocean. A cyclone forced them to make a major detour. Then there was sleep deprivation and their rations were slowly dwindling. But the brothers say they've coped well.
And it was about a year and a half program that got us really physically fit. And we've just done our weigh-in, and astonishingly, Jamie and Lachlan have both put on a tiny bit of weight. I've lost about half a kilo. So I don't know what that says, but yeah, I think physically we're actually feeling not too bad.
Their exploits attracted celebrity supporters. Mark Wahlberg, the American actor, said their record attempt should be made into a film. Now, after so many weeks at sea, the Macleans have been reunited with their family and friends in Queensland. After an arduous yet exhilarating adventure, the trio say they're looking forward to pizza and a decent night's sleep. Phil Mercer, BBC News, Sydney.
That's all from me this lunchtime. The next news on BBC One is at 5:25. Bye for now.
Good afternoon to you. The last weekend of meteorological summer, it's going to be dominated by low pressure. So quite an autumnal feel to this weekend. Windy at times. There will be spells of rain followed by blustery showers. This area of low pressure sitting out to the west of the UK, sending a weather front across the UK as I speak. It's been wet and windy for hours now across Northern Ireland, getting into western Scotland, Wales, western England, and eventually pushing in towards eastern areas, which have started the day off fine, chilly but bright with plenty of sunshine. But that sunshine is fading now. Cloud is building in, the wind's picking up from the south, and it will be a blustery afternoon for many, particularly where we have the rain in the west with gales around Irish Sea coast and over hills. So where we have the wind and the rain, temperatures disappointing mid to high teens, but in the brighter spots that we've had this morning, the low 20s. Now the rain eventually reaches all areas over the next few hours, pushes its way northwards and eventually clears out into the North Sea, last to clear from the Northern Isles, and then skies clear overnight. Blustery showers continue to run into southern and western areas, but central and eastern areas will tend to stay dry. And these are towns and city valleys overnight. It will be cooler than these values suggest in the countryside. Low pressure still with us then for part two of the weekend. Again, lots of isobars, so it's going to be a blustery Sunday for many, but I think we should see more sunshine around. There will be some drier weather throughout the day on Sunday. Some parts of the southeast may escape the showers, but showers will develop, most of these across western Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales. That's some longer spells of rain here, and the wind's strongest around Irish Sea coast. Again, probably in excess of 50 miles an hour for Northern Ireland and into western and southern Scotland. Temperature-wise, maybe a few more places seeing the low 20s because of more sunshine around, but it won't feel like that out west with the strong winds. Low pressure still with us then into next week, and of course next week, the first week of September, we'll have even little secondary areas of low pressure running around the low too. So it will stay unsettled, some heavy, maybe thundery rain at times, but there'll be a little bit of sunshine in between. That's it from me. Take care.
The Women's Rugby World Cup is live on BBC Two and iPlayer with the home nations in action today. Scotland take on Fiji later from 2:15, followed by England against Samoa from 4:35. And right now, watch Wales against Canada live on BBC Two and iPlayer.
13 strangers on the adventure of a lifetime.
Look at that view.
Literally breathtaking.
All they and you have to do is answer one question.
Where the X am I?
They absolutely lied to me.
Fight to the end.
This game is brutal.
Destination X. Watch all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
Get ready for music that moves you. The world's greatest classical music festival. The BBC Proms. Watch on iPlayer, listen on Sounds.
A trip to the tip in East Lothian for more crafty creations. Money for nothing in 45 minutes on BBC One, right after some cunning questions.